One fire destroyed a city, but built a safer future. Can you name that? Infrastructure. Pause the video here if you want to make a guess. In 1666, a fire broke out in London, quickly spreading and eventually engulfing the city. It's now known as the Great Fire of London. But why did it have such a devastating impact? Well, part of the reason was the way London was built. The city was packed with wooden buildings, just waiting for a disaster to strike. There were also a lot of chimneys, but very few firefighters. And the citizens hadn't yet invented a fire extinguisher. So basically, it was a tinderbox just waiting to burn. Within 5 days, the fire had spread to 130 of London's streets, destroying an estimated 10,000 homes and other buildings. But how did this disaster change architecture? Well, after the fire, London's rebuilding committee decided to redesign the city. They wanted to make it more fire-resistant and less prone to disease, which had also spread easily through the old buildings. So they came up with some new building codes. For example, they decided that all new buildings would have to be built with brick and stone instead of wood. They also created wider streets so that if another fire broke out, firefighters could more easily control it. And to prevent fires from spreading at night, they even invented the world's first fire alarm system. A network of watchmen would patrol the city, and if they saw a fire, they would sound an alarm so people could evacuate and firefighters could come and put it out. These new safety measures were so successful that London hasn't had a major fire since, but you won't see many of these old buildings today because over time, newer, taller buildings were constructed on top of them. In fact, modern-day London is 8 stories taller than it was in 1666. And while the Great Fire of London might not be part of your everyday knowledge, it's a great example of how one disaster can lead to positive change. That's 1 minute. Please like and subscribe to our channel.